Hi, FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching, episode 149. I just had to think about how many fingers that was. Okay, 20 plus 20 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 50 plus 20 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 149, cuz math.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, people.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Just Keep Stitching.
I hope this is where you wanted to be.
If not, you're here now. Also,
So now you have to stay.
well, also there's a, stop button if you really want to leave.
Yeah, that's right. If we're not your cup of tea.
Right. If you're in the wrong class, like if you ever...
If you're in the wrong class.
If you're in the wrong class...
This is geometry. If you were expecting classical music.
Right, you're in the wrong class.
There's the door.
Right. Leave now.
So, anyway, this is the day before the big day.
This is the day before
This is
the big day.
The day before the big day.
And by big day, we mean, well, today is Sunday.
We got some big days coming up, but the day before the first big day.
Right. And so what we're obviously talking about, well, I don't know if it's obvious, but...
No, it's not. So
what we're talking about is keepsakes. So, I will briefly run through, for those that are local and not local, so anybody really, an update on keepsakes. So, starting tomorrow, Keepsakes is reopening to the public. We will be, here's the basic things you need to know. We will be open to the public 11 to 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. From 2 to 5 on those days and from 10 to 4 on Saturday, we will still be in the building, but not open to the public. So, if you are local or not local and you are coming through Cincinnati or you come to Keepsakes, there are some things...
Or you want to call.
Right. Well, if you want to call and place an order...
Then
nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
They're
there all day.
Yes. So call at your convenience,
right,
or send us an email or do whatever,
right,
and we will take care of you, no problem.
Right.
But to the folks that will be coming to Keepsakes for starting tomorrow and for the foreseeable future, here are the things that you need to know. 1, the adjusted hours, which I've already gone over. 2, 11.
No Saturday.
Correct. No Saturday.
For walk-ins.
Correct. Okay. And then masks are required. And the staff will have them on. There will only be 2 of us staff at the shop at one time. Barbara will always be there. And then I'm working Monday, Tuesday. And I think Susan is working Wednesday and Lindy's working Friday. And then Lindy and Susan are working together on Saturday.
The shop is, for the last 2 or 3 years, the shop has been always closed on Thursday.
Correct. Yeah.
And Sunday.
Right. And so we are allowing 5 customers in the building at one time. No more than that. And that is because if you've been in the shop, you know that it is not large at all. And to adhere to social distancing standards and all of the things that are...
It's an old farmhouse.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of walking around room.
Correct. And so, here's what you do. So if you are a customer and you want to come to Keepsakes, at any point between 11 and 2, then you come in and there are spaces that are, you can see the different spaces in the parking lot out front. So you pull into one of those spaces. If those spaces are full, then you park along the tree line. Now, if you've never been there, this is going to be confusing, but if you've been there, you know what I mean. Park on the tree line. And then as soon as someone comes out, then you can come in. If you do not have your own mask with you, we will have disposable ones, like one-time use ones. And then we will also have ones available for purchase. I think they're like $5, I think. But it'll all be marked. And then we'll have hand sanitizer outside before you come in the door, before you touch the doorknob and come in. And then we will have hand sanitizer for you before you leave, before you touch the doorknob and leave. And we ask that you try your very best to keep 6 feet distance between people when you're inside the shop. We do have a plexiglass thing in front of the register. So we have that precaution in place. So Barbara will be like the face of Keepsakes, I should say, for the foreseeable future in this environment. And I will be there, and like the second employee will be there, but they will be in the office. So we really ask that, like, you know, the door will be closed to the office, and we ask that you're welcome to like wave through the window, that's fine, but that threshold is not crossed. And I have weeks of work I can get done in there, and so does everybody else. Yeah. So and we will be the ones answering the phone, and handling all of that kind of thing. You are more than welcome to look through charts and pull your own threads. However, when it comes to fabric, we ask that you have Barbara help you with that. And if Barbara is busy, then we can step out of the office and help with that as well. But truth be told, we are not expecting a whole heck of a lot of foot traffic this first week. Right. But if that becomes a situation where, you know, someone needs help finding fabric and Barbara is busy with the customer, then the person in the office can step out and help you with that. And then so those are the basic kind of like rules and regulations. And then a lot of folks who are local associate Keepsakes with obviously cross stitch and where you get your cross stitch supplies. But then there's also the association of Keepsakes being the place where you gather to meet your stitching friends. And at this particular juncture, it just can't happen. That whole socializing thing, as sad as we are about that, it's just not something that we're comfortable doing quite yet. Now we've, you know, set things up in the shop to help with that. And so we know that you miss your friends, your stitchy friends, and seeing them face to face. We get that. We miss you all too so much. But if you want to meet up with your stitchy friends, you do not do that at Keepsakes. So there won't be any place for you to come sit and stitch right now. There will be no First Friday stitch-ins for the foreseeable future, just until things feel a little bit more safe. And so that's how it's going to look for right now.
Who would have thought, right?
Right. Who would have thought? So we're excited to, you know, at the end of the day, we do a lot of mail order. We did a lot of mail order before we got shut down and all of that. But we've really had to, for the most part, become a online shop for the most part. I mean, no, we don't have like an add to cart option on our website, but you know what I'm saying? Like that whole face-to-face human interaction, look at options of fabric and like talk to you, like that whole thing we haven't been able to do, obviously. Right. And we really thrive off of that, and Barbara really thrives off of that. And so we're excited to test the waters and to see
what happens. Right.
And see what happens. So we are trying to do everything as safely as possible. And so, So you're more than welcome to come and purchase things and look at models and all of that kind of stuff. But the sitting and stitching is the thing that won't be happening right now.
Right.
And I will come on here and we'll update you all on how that has changed. But I've gotten a lot of messages from people asking me, will Keepsakes still be doing mail order even after they reopen? And I want everyone to know that absolutely we did before, we will do it after. And fact of the matter is that if it were not for so many of you supporting Keepsakes,
right,
we would probably be in worse shape than we are.
Right.
So thank you for that, and we hope that you continue to feel it in your heart to support Keepsakes and all the things. So if anyone has any questions about Keepsakes and about any of the things I just mentioned, Barbara's email will be in the description box below.
Okay.
And that is the email that you can use to message her and inquire.
Right.
Or you can call the shop. The phone number is also listed in the description box below.
Right.
So
there you go.
There you go. So I'm excited. I'm excited to...
Oh, yeah.
Frankly, I'm very excited to get stuck in the office and get some work done.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like... I mean...
Yeah, the workload has pretty much
stayed the same.
Stayed the same, if not increased. And especially with people responding to things they see on this channel and
other channels.
And so there you go.
Yes.
All right. So that's the first big day.
Yes.
Of the week.
Very exciting times.
Let's talk about Stitch Harmony.
Okay.
And this one was
You can explain what Stitch Harmony is, or
why don't you do that?
okay, great. So Stitch Harmony is our attempt to match stitchers together, and that is like, if you are somewhere in a town or city or whatever, and you don't have any stitchy friends that live locally to you, this is an opportunity for us to help you find a stitchy friend in your area. So every week we pick a featured commenter, love you, Pam, and then we take your comment and then we share it with the world, and in hopes that somebody out there that's listening can help you out too.
Right.
Okay.
If you think you would like to try this, we want you to know that it has been extremely successful, even after the country shut down. People have connected and have making plans to get together in person. In the foreseeable future. We started this before the country shut down, and people found stitching groups and made connections, and it's all been great. If you think you would like to be a featured Stitch Harmony commenter, you need to use the hashtag Stitch Harmony squished together. At the very beginning of your comment is helpful. On weeks like last week, when we had people commenting to be entered in a giveaway, and we do that frequently. It's very helpful because if you use the hashtag, it's generally highlighted in the comments. And so put hashtag Stitch Harmony with where you live.
Yes.
And a brief explanation, like this lovely lady did.
Yes.
And her YouTube name is
Oops, I did it again.
Oops, I Did It Again.
That's literally her name.
And she started off great. She said, hashtag Stitch Harmony. I would love having someone to stitch with. I live in Grass Valley, California. So another California stitcher.
Yeah.
She said, I just heard about someone in Redding, and we had that as a featured Stitch Harmony comment. But that's 3 hours north of me, and obviously too far. Hopefully there is someone out there. So Grass Valley, California. I'm sorry I didn't take the time to look and see where Grass Valley is, but I would say it's 3 hours south of Redding. So
this is how it works.
I'm going to say middle to northern California.
Okay. So this is how it works. So if you are somebody who is out there watching this and you're like, I live in Grass Valley, California. I live near Grass Valley, California. I live around Grass Valley, California. I can easily get to Grass Valley, California. And you have a stitching group, or if you're looking for a stitchy buddy, then comment on this video and just say, hey, oops, I did it again. I wish I knew your first name, but I just like, oops, I did it again. Britney Spears. And then, oops, I did it again. It is up to you to read through the comments on this episode 149, and read through the comments and see if there's anyone who you can connect with, and make plans. And then after we share it here, we leave it to you all
to connect.
To connect and plan and do all the things. So
there you go.
So may bless you, Godspeed to you. Oops, I did it again.
There you go. There you go.
And I want your stitchy group name to be called Oops, I Stitched It Again.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. So that means it's time for Pam's Pin Comment. This is Pam's Pin Comment. I'm trying to talk here.
I know.
Anyway, this is a feature that we do every week where I pick through the hundreds of comments every week and find one that just
speaks to you.
It just speaks to me. And as it turns out, this one comes from a great friend of ours and another floss tuber and another Pam. And it comes from Pam Ormsby up in New York State, Stitching Between the Lines. And this is what she wrote. Now, what she's writing is in reference to the giveaway.
Yes.
Which we're going to get to, which was the airplane ticket needle minder.
Right.
Okay.
But the word that we asked you to use in the comment to be entered is the word travel.
Was the word travel. Okay. So first she starts off and she says, Pam, I am with you about mania leaving me wanting more than just one day of stitching on projects. I am thinking about how I will do things differently next year. And great Pam's thinking what? And then she says, oh man, travel. For someone who is in an airport at least once a month, I am having daydreams about just packing a suitcase for the fun of it. Probably Florida will be my first trip, but I would go to Detroit just to go somewhere. No insult to Detroit. It is a lovely airport that is a frequent hub for me.
I love the Detroit airport.
I always have a Chick-fil-A in Baltimore's airport, so maybe Baltimore. Then I could visit my son. Or maybe just a quick round trip to Chicago, another common hub. Maybe just a round trip drive to the airport to prove I still know the way.
That's hilarious.
I do like the Tampa airport. Fun, Florida-like artwork.
Never been there.
I must stop. It's making me sad.
Oh,
love you, Pam. So anyway, I thought that was great because she mentioned so many airports.
I know, that's so cool.
In this comment.
I love it.
In order to be entered in the giveaway.
I used to, there's this frozen yogurt place that I really like, and it's called Pinkberry, and they have it on the East Coast. And when I used to fly home when I was in college for like Christmas or whatever, I would always plan my trips home to go to, I think Baltimore has it, and I think one in the Carolinas has it, but they have a Pinkberry in the airport, and I would plan it around that.
Plan your itinerary to get the Pinkberry, huh?
So I feel you on.
What did you say it was? Frozen yogurt?
Yeah, it's that tart frozen yogurt.
Oh, yeah.
Yagut is one that they have here now that I love. That's the same thing. Right. But anyway, I feel you on the airport with the Chick-fil-A and all the things. So.
Well, thanks, Pam, for commenting. And thanks for being our Pam's pinned comment by Pam. How's that?
Pam's pinned comment by Pam.
From last week. And thanks to everybody who left such great comments. I know a lot of you left comments in order to be entered in the giveaway, but thank you for doing that and for all your great travel ideas.
Yes.
It was wonderful to hear. A little bittersweet because so many of you want to travel and see family and you can't.
Yes.
So anyway.
Can I ask a question?
Surely.
Okay. So last week's Stitch Harmony.
Yeah.
The lovely woman in Russia. I mean, I keep saying Russia.
Not Russia. China. Yes.
We need to update the people on that.
I need to give you an update on this.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
So I don't, because like we back up, we'll just offer this vehicle. And it turns out that the woman in Beijing has a floss tube.
She does.
And I wished I knew. We'll look it up. We'll put it in the comments.
Okay.
I think it's her name.
In the description box.
It was, what was her first name? Oh, it was so pretty.
Anastasia
Nico, and I believe that is her FlossTube channel. And she is originally from Russia. That's why you keep thinking
I know. That's
Russia.
exactly why, yeah.
And someone left a comment for Anastasia from, guess where?
Where?
Shanghai. So, the possibilities are out there, people.
And
I'm just saying.
Full disclosure, Shanghai and Beijing are like 2.5 hours apart, I think.
Yeah.
But still.
What
are the chances?
What are the chances, and who would have thought?
So with such a wild and crazy.
So we hope those two gals get together because that would be.
And they can socialize now over there. So
yeah, things are starting to open up.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so it's time to talk about stitching.
It sure is.
So shall we?
Thank you. I was going to say, are you going to say shall we? Because that's what we always say. So it has been another full week of Mania.
Right.
Which means another full week of Mania clips for you all. So
someone's coined a phrase,
Oh, yes.
Not cliffhangers, but clip hangers.
Clip.
Because they kind of go in a
There's
procession.
a build-up, for sure. Absolutely. 100%.
There's a little bit of suspense.
There is. You know, we like to keep it fresh here. Just keep stitching.
All right.
So, so basically the clips will start with last Sunday night's clip after our last FlossTube went up, and then it will end with last night's clip. From Saturday, whatever date.
We may or may not have on the same clothing. I'm just saying.
Whatever.
But who cares?
I mean, you know.
We're in quarantine, people.
It's true.
It's not important what we have on.
It's not.
All right?
No, it's not. Just look at the stitching. Okay.
All right, so we're going to run those clips.
So we will insert all of our Stitch Mania whip clips.
Okie dokie.
Here.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, we're starting week 2 of Stitch Mania.
Yes.
And
today is May 10th.
May 10th, so 10th day of Mania.
Yes.
And today I worked on this big project.
Epic project.
I am stitching each of the Brooks Books Wizard of Oz characters in more or less a pyramid arrangement, at the top of which will be the Satsuma Street Emerald City.
Yeah, well.
This has been in concept form
For quite some time.
for about 3 years.
Yes.
So this is an aerial shot of our dining room table showing the arrangement. Okay, so
and they're in order, in the order in which Dorothy meets the characters in the movie.
not really, because we had to rearrange because of height considerations.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's still in the right order, but
Well,
okay.
not really.
Well, whatever.
So I started with Glinda. This is a bad picture. And then Dorothy, and then this is Mayor Munchkin.
Mayor of the Munchkin
City. And then they're all
City.
going to be all on a big piece of fabric with the Emerald City at the top.
In the county of the land of Oz.
So this is Mr. Munchkin.
We welcome you.
And this is done on, what, Summer Sky? Did we
32 count, the Summer Sky, Joe Belinda by a White Holt.
So, so this is where I've been. There's Glinda, and then Dorothy, and then
The
Mayor Munchkin is really not there yet. This
But the scroll is.
This is his little parchment scroll, which I'm going to have to backstitch on this fabric. He's holding it up with his little hand there, his little fist. And this is a proclamation, a seal on this proclamation that says Munchkin Land. So I got all of this done, and I did this, and I figured out I got to backstitch that for it to show up. And then he's going to be right here. And and then finish the Golden Road.
The Golden Road.
The yellow brick road, and then we move up to the next.
So will you show him this chart, or I can show it to him?
I did already.
Oh, you did? I didn't think you did. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then, I've got to use a grime guard because there's a whole bunch of fabric
Up here at the top.
tucked in underneath there.
Because it's going to be tall. This is a gift for me in case you haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, I'm not doing this for my own self.
Right. Thanks, Pam. Appreciate your sacrifice. And in case you're wondering, that is another one of Pam's projects that was not ever a Mania start.
No.
It was just plugged into an empty slot from a
Because
whipped
we got to get these things done.
Time is of the essence.
Tick tock.
Go.
All
right. So today was my second full day working on my third Mania project for Stitch Mania 2020, and that is Banana Pants Party by Ardith Design. And my goal, if you remember, I'm setting small goals, just so then anything over that is above and beyond. So
gravy.
I don't remember what I had shown last night. Feels like it was 6 years ago. I think I had like the flag done. Yeah. Okay. So the flag done last night. So today, busy day, FlossTube Sunday. We all know this.
Right.
But my goal for Stitch Mania 2020 is now met. So and so I added the like white did a little border around the flag here.
Yeah.
And then I added the banana boat and the waves underneath the banana boat. So now I will go over to start at the top of Purdy and work on my way down.
There you go.
So I'm hoping to get the hat done tomorrow. And then maybe the face done on Tuesday, but we'll see. Yeah. Tomorrow and Monday are both... Wow, tomorrow is also Monday. So Monday and Tuesday are my work days, and so we shall see. But this is some sort of... I think it's... Even weave. Well, I mean, I know it's even weave, but I think that it's 32 count.
Yeah.
I think. But it's really cute, and I'm using some of the call fors, and the rest are my own color and cotton conversion.
Right.
So, we will catch you in the next clip where we show you what we've been working on tomorrow.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, it's day 11. It's the end of day 11.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fantastic.
All right.
Thank you for asking.
My project for today.
Today is Monday, May 11th, 2020.
Yeah.
Side note.
Yeah. I don't know why this is... I might need this later.
So what did you get today, Pam?
This was a kit, and it's from River Drift House, which is a UK designer, if you don't know, and it's called Cornish Folkies. And again with the PBS, I like this because to me it says...
I didn't realize how many PBS things you had.
I couldn't do a PBS wall.
That's true.
So this is Poldark. This is Ross Poldark and Demelza.
We need a crown one.
And so this came with Ada or linen. I chose the linen option.
She did.
So this is the linen that came with the kit. And this is fun. This is fun to do.
Yes.
And... so I worked on it today, and
this
basically...
was started for Stitch Mania in 2019, so last year was when you started that.
Okay. So basically today I worked on this building here and this black bird and...
And what is that building called, Pam?
Well, I'm going to call it Nampara, because that was the house in Cornwall that they lived in, and that Demelza worked for Ross before they fell in love and got married.
Yes.
So this is these two little birds, I think they are the farthest edge of the design. So there's
you are correct about that.
The couple is in the center. The mine is going to be over here. And so that's it. Cornish Folkies.
Cool. My project for today, this is my third project of my 5 for Stitch Mania. And today was my third of 4 days devoted to this particular project. And that project is Banana Pants Party. I don't know why you have to say it, why I have to say it like that, but I don't either. Every time. Banana Pants Party. And this is a chart by Artist Design. Last night, or in the previous clip, you saw that I had basically this whole side done, including the boat and the waves, minus the back stitch on the lighthouse, but all of this was done. And then also this tail. And so I went over and I counted over from the tail, and I am going to work my way down. So tonight, while listening to Listen to Your Heart, I got the hat done. So there is some back stitching on.
You did work today, so.
Well, that too. And so there's some back stitching. There's like a little stem on, it kind of looks like a cherry on the top there. And then there's some purple back stitch in the hat that makes it look
like a sailor hat.
Like a sailor hat. Get it? Cool. So, but I'll wait to do that until the end. So, I'm excited to see how much I can get done on this. I'm not actually have a meeting at work at 9:30 in the morning, so I will not be staying up until 3:30 because that's a bad life choice, because alarm goes off at 7:30. So, I don't know how much more I'll get done on it tonight, or tomorrow night because I'm working tomorrow. So, but I'm past my goal, so I'm happy with how it is. So,
yeah.
Yes, and it's really fun and easy to stitch on, so I enjoy it.
All right.
Fantastic. So we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you in the next clip. Hi,
Bye.
everybody.
Hello.
It's the end of day 12.
Sure is.
Stitch Mania 2020.
Sure is.
My project for today was a modified kit.
This is Tuesday, May 12th. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's why it's the day of...
Yep. Continue.
Okay, this is a kit from the UK from Bothy Threads. They have a whole bunch of these cut-through things where it's like...
I thought you were going to say cutthroat for a second.
Yeah, you can get all kinds of... There's
Yeah.
castles and...
There's a haunted... Don't make the face. There's like a haunted house. It's really cool.
Yeah, so obviously,
Yeah.
lighthouse, cut-through lighthouse.
Mm-hmm. It's great.
I say modified because I did not use the fabric that came with the kit. Mm-hmm. It was a pale blue
Ada,
I believe.
And with all of the...
It was a 16-count Swagger Ada.
Mm-hmm.
And I said...
well, with all that backstitch and fractionals and stuff...
Let's just see what I have. So I found 28-count...
Arctic.
From
Picture This Plus.
Picture This Plus, and...
This was a Mania start last year in 2019.
Whatever you say.
Okay, great.
So, again, just one day's progress, but I made it. I decided to go and finish off the very tippity-toppity of the cross-stitching.
Does that include the red and white stripes?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
That wasn't there before. Or just very little.
I wasn't up to speed on
no
what was there
backstitching.
before.
Yeah, no backstitching done on this yet.
I can't wait for that.
There's quite a bit left to do on it in terms of what goes off to the side and, of course, the beam of the light. There's just a lot of detail to this. So this isn't going to be finished quickly.
There's a lot going on.
It is fun.
Is
fun.
it?
Yeah, it is fun. I enjoy it.
Well,
I don't know
I'm
that
happy for
I
you.
do another Bothy Threads.
Mm.
They haven't come up with anything that I'm particularly attracted to, but
Okay, then.
I did want to do that cut through lighthouse. So.
Yes. My project for day 12 was the 4th day of my 3rd project out of 5 for Stitch Mania, and that particular project was Banana Pants Purdy by Ardith Design. And I don't know if I've mentioned this in these clips yet, so I'm going to mention it now because people have asked on my Instagram posts. This chart was designed for me by Amanda May of Ardith Design, and because of my phrase banana pants.
Yeah.
And I had someone that asked me...
Super cool.
Yeah. Somebody asked me if I started saying banana pants because I saw this chart.
Oh, I was like, no.
No. Phrase came first. But
Phrase came first.
Which
came first.
Yes. But now I can have it. Let's get it. So, in the last clip, I had, I think, the hat done, maybe?
Yeah, you did.
Yes, the hat done. So, then, this is what I have done now. So, this...
What did you finally figure out about that flag today?
Oh, well, let me share.
Yes,
so I've mentioned before that because I think that there might have been a clip in our FlossTube, like our last episode of our FlossTube, where I was talking about the flag and how I thought it was a watermelon slice.
Mm-mm.
And then some genius, and I'm super sorry that I don't know who you are, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but someone genius commented on my Instagram post, and they said, I think the flag is a red flag with bananas on it.
You think?
And I was like, oh my gosh, you're correct.
Neither one of us saw it.
Look at it. It's a red flag with bananas on it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Duh.
Right. Yep.
Oh my good night.
Now you know.
Now I know.
The more you know.
Yes, exactly. So this is on summer khaki.
Even shaping up.
Yeah, so I have obviously all of this side done over here.
How many more days on that?
None. This is my last day.
Oh, I was hoping you'd get the little cat face on.
Nope. It's all right.
Okay.
So this will go away, but I do really, really enjoy stitching with it, and I love how the orange is coming out.
Yeah, the orange is awesome.
And that is Purdy Orange from Victorian Meadows Apron Shop. So, but that, I mean, yeah, there's like a lot left because like there's a lot of cat there, but it's like big blocks of color, which will be really fun.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Those are our projects for day 12.
Day 12. See you in the next clip. Hi, everybody.
Bye. Hello, people.
It's the end of day 13 of Stitch Mania.
Yes, it is.
So that means we've got a week left.
Congratulations.
Because we're going to 20.
Yes. So today is Wednesday.
Yeah.
May 13th. Happy Wednesday.
There you go. All right.
What'd you work on today,
my
Pam?
My project actually fulfilled Stitch Mania and also, what's the one on the 13th of every month?
Dark 13 Stitching?
Dark 13 Stitching. So
that was one of the first things you ever told me about when I started cross stitchers. You said, well, on the 13th of every month, so I have dark 13 stitching in my calendar every 13th of every month.
I do too. So, but I don't really follow it religiously.
I don't do it, but
faithfully. All right. So this is Prairie Moon. And this is from, this is from Prairie Moon. Talking and stuff.
Words are hard.
The house that Jax built, Roman numeral 2. I believe that the model picture, they took a neutral and they coffee tea dyed it or something. That's not a hand-dyed look. Hand-dyed.
Like from the dyer.
Whatever.
Okay.
I decided to do mine on doubloon. From Picture This Plus, 32 count. 32 count? Yeah.
Yep, 32 count.
And so, today...
And you started this at Mania last year, just like you did yesterday's project.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Just seeing a random wisp of fiber.
Well, get it together.
So I finally finished the top row, and...
It looks super cool.
If you looked at this pattern, you'd think, oh, it's all in black.
Ah-ha-ha.
Ah-ha-ha.
Lies.
It is black, and there's a green... See the leaves of the weeds? And there is a purple. So,
and like these are in purple.
Yeah.
And then the line that goes here is in purple.
Right, right. So there's 3 colors. It is minimalist that way. But, yeah, so I'm glad to kind of get down into the other motifs of this. Once again, this is one that I could stay with in a month and get it done.
You think?
I think. And that's kind of my long-range plan.
Cool.
For a lot of these.
Cool.
So, there you go.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
So, today was the first day of my 4-day cycle of a new project. And the project is Christmas Carols from Country Cottage Needleworks. And I think I originally, when we talked about plans, I said my goal is going to be to get this box done. Well, that was unrealistic because all I had was like from here up, like all of this is done, as you'll see in a minute, but all I had was this yellow ornament here. So I really needed to get this line in before I could jump up to there, which is pretty much what I'm doing. So,
you're doing a lot of counting, I know that.
Because I keep pausing the TV so I can count to like 30. So, this is what I have. Yes, I know that those stitches are not crossed yet. Don't come at me. they will be crossed. In the next clip, they'll be crossed.
Right.
And so,
what fabric is that?
This is 32 count sagebrush.
That's perfect.
From Under the Sea Fabrics. It was the fabric of the month from some last 2 years. Yeah. And it's the same fabric that Surrender Peter is on.
Oh.
So.
That reminds me of something I need to talk to you about when we're done.
Okay, great. Can't wait.
Okay.
Okay. And so I don't think though, like there's a lot more ornaments. A lot more ornaments right here. Right here. and like little white stars. And I don't think I'm going to put those in quite like right now, because I want to, in these 4 days, I want to really focus on trying to get as much of that white box done as possible. That is my goal.
You're going to work on this for 4 more days?
Well, today's day 1.
Plus
Thursday, plus Friday, plus Saturday.
But we've got a whole week of mania left.
No, we do not. Today's the 13th. And then I have...
You said 4, and there's 7 days in a week last time I checked.
And then I have one more project.
Oh! That's what I... Okay.
Yeah. And then I have my 5th project of Stitch Mania.
Okay.
Which is the Sewn in Friendship.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Okay. Got it.
I'm good. You're good. I hope you're good.
We hope you're good.
See you in the next clip. Okay,
bye.
Bye, everybody. It's the end of day 14.
Sure is. Thursday, May 14th.
Stitch Mania 2020.
Yep.
Here we go.
Here you go.
Fortunately, I had plugged in Pam's main for today.
Yeah.
So that's good, because I kind of need to get it done before the end of the sale.
Yep.
And for those of you unfamiliar, this is the pattern. And we've been doing a sale for about 9 months.
Oh, it's been that long.
And
I didn't know that. I was unprepared.
I got, this is the 3rd one. This is Cape Elizabeth Light. So I'm not sorry, folks. I'm not going to take it out of the grime guard. But I got all the water done. And I got this little emblem over here, and this is going to be the word cape.
But for now, it's just cap.
Now it's just cap. And so this is the 3rd block, and
so
after
then
I
when
get
that's
done with that, then all I have is the border. No, I did the trees, didn't I?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I did. I went all the way across.
Okay.
I did the 2. Dorigo, I lead.
I thought it was Dorigo.
No, it's Dorigo. Okay. And so then I do the blue border. I'm doing my border and border.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was my project for today.
Congrats. My project for today was, I think this is my 2nd or 3rd. I don't remember what number day, because all the days are running together. But I was working on, or I'm working on, Christmas Carols by Country Cottage Needleworks. This is very close to a finish, but so all of the bottom is done from here. When I picked it up for Mania, from here, the bottom was done. And so working my way up top, and I have that much done for the day. So I did you saw the last clip, I had most of this done. So then I got the greenery done that night after we made our clip. And then today, I did the 2 red ornaments and the 4 white stars you can see there. So I did that. Oh, that shows up good.
Stars or snowflakes?
Those are stars.
Okay.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Totally stars. So I did those today. So, yeah.
Okay.
Very exciting times. So that, I think I have 2 more days. Yeah, 2 more days on
Cool.
Christmas Carol. So we'll see how much I can get done.
Alrighty then.
All right, we'll see you in the next
clip. All right, it's the end of day 15. Wow.
Day 1-5.
1-5.
Friday, May 15th.
15 out of 20 for us.
Yes.
And my project today is
Was this a Mania start at some point?
I don't think so.
Okay, great.
No. This is an old shepherd's bush called Sailor Collar.
Look at him. He's so creepy.
And
that picture is horrible.
I'm in the hard part, which you can't see in the picture, and you're probably not going to be able to see.
Oh, you'll see it, Pam.
Well, I'm going to give it a good effort, but
I believe in you for what it's worth.
this is... I think the one with the girl was Cranberry Angel or something like that. I don't know. I'm not doing it, so I don't care. we're getting punchy and a little bit cranky. Just so you know, but you can't hardly see it.
Yes, you can, Pam.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I can go like this. Can you see it? Nope.
Yes.
It's all
It's
white
tone on
silk.
tone is what it is.
It's sort of tone on tone. There's a lot of, there's a good shot. There's a lot of satin stitches and so forth and so on. And it really takes a lot of concentration. So there we go.
Yes.
If I ever thought I'd do the other one,
You'd rethink it?
doing this one has made me rethink that plan.
Right.
Absolutely.
If she says she wants to do the other one, I will not allow it.
Just a little bit too much.
There's a lot of silence in the home when she's working on it. A lot of silence.
A lot of silence in the home.
Yes, because I am not allowed to speak.
Is that like fire in the hole?
No.
Silence in the home?
No, it's not like fire in the hole. Not at all.
You can tell.
Silence in the home.
We've about had it.
Today is a holiday, people.
It is?
Today's a holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Because today, 1 year ago today, on May 15th, were you going to just hang out in half the frame? Or I just didn't want to know if you wanted to make the video with me or not. This is not a Stay Home Steph, fam. This is a FlossTube. Okay.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. So, 1 year ago today, May 15th, 2019, we went out to dinner for the very first time and met for the very first time Kia and Nathan. And so, Kia and I, because we are probably the two most sentimental people on the face of the planet, are incredibly sentimental, and we wanted to mark the occasion, if you will. So, we decided...
Mark the occasion, not market the occasion.
No, I said mark the occasion.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, yes, I'm doing 4 days on Christmas carols. However, because we wanted to start our stitch along on the day of our anniversary, then I'm just going to take one of the 4 days from the project that was scheduled for the end of Mania, pop it in here.
Oh, just switch
a day.
Switch a room.
Switch 2 days.
Okay.
So anyway,
Gotcha.
So we have decided to stitch for each other as a gift, and then they will live at Keepsakes together for a while. The Sewn in Friendship, the collab between Heartstring Samplery and Plum Street Samplers. I am stitching the Heartstring Samplery version for Miss Kia, and she is stitching the Plum Street version for me. And then we actually decided today that we are going to, when we're done stitching these, we're going to switch charts, and we're going to stitch the other one for each other too. So that way we each have a piece.
Yeah.
Each have a half. Like, we each have a full set. Whatever. Anyway, Pam. Whatever. It's late. So this is what it looks like. It came out at Market this year. I'm sure that a lot of you have already seen this. It's gorgeous. Blue is Kia's favorite color, so yes. And red is mine, so... Anyway, and so we, just so they would be the same size, and so like when we stand there really cute and hold them together when we're allowed to be together again, and we're like, look at us, look at, we want them to match up, and, so we wanted to stitch them on the same count fabric, and her and I are both falling in love / having a love affair with 40 count, so we are both stitching it on a 40 count Confederate gray, by Weeks Dye Works. The called for is 36 count Confederate gray, so it's really not too... Yeah, so it's really not too different, but, and so we actually had a Zoom call together, just the two of us, for about a half hour, 45 minutes today, where we put our first stitches in together, which was very exciting, and so then I've been stitching on it the rest of the day, and I've gotten my friend. So, I love this. It's, you know, I remembered why I fell in love with 40 count. So I'm going to keep stitching on this the rest of the night tonight. Tomorrow I'll get back to Christmas carols, but to celebrate the start of a fantastic friendship.
Absolutely.
So there you go.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. We got one more clip coming.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Help me. Bye.
See you in the next
clip.
23rd.
It's the end of day 16 of Stitch Mania 2020. So we're here with another clip. This is the last one for this week.
Last one.
Okay.
For this week.
So, this is my project. It's a Charlie Harper design. It's called A Christmas Caper. The Christmas Caper, not a Christmas Caper.
The.
And I worked on, this is what it looks like. And I worked on basically the white peak of the roof down at the bottom. So I'm pretty close to the end of the cross stitches. There's some back stitching and some random stars in the sky.
It was so good.
And yeah, I've been working on this a while.
Yep, I remember when you were working on the big raccoon butt.
Yep, big raccoon butt.
But looks so good.
And there will be lots of back stitching, striping his
that's right.
his body. So yeah, there's still a lot left to do. But using 3 strands of DMC on
25
black even weave, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
And I really need to roll this because I don't want to create a crease.
Well, don't create a crease, Pam.
I don't want to create a crease.
So this was my 3rd day. I switched back to my regularly scheduled programming. And it was my 3rd day working on Christmas carols from Country Cottage Needleworks. And that's where I'm at. You can just assume that all of this is done.
Yeah. They've seen it in the other clips.
Exactly. So. And so I'm working on this box. I don't know if I'm going to do the white yet.
Oh, yes, you are.
I know. Pam really wants me to.
Tie you to the chair.
Somebody actually commented on my post and said that it would look good without the box.
Sorry.
I don't know why.
I'm in charge.
Okay. I don't know why I'm so anti-white box.
I don't either, because your white stitches are going to look fine.
I mean, look at those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, she will. Trust me.
Okay, fine. So, I'm hoping that today, tomorrow, when I work on it some more, which is my last day to work on it in my rotation, that I can get the rest of the words Christmas carols done, and then I might just go up and do the filigree above the box and leave the white box to the end.
I think you should just get it done, get it behind you. You always do the hardest job first.
Fine. Also, this is what happens when you don't blow dry and straighten.
I think it looks fine.
I think I look ridiculous.
We're not talking about hair issues anyway.
This is very true. Good point. All right, so...
okay, we're going to send you back to the regular video because we're done with clips.
Yes.
For the week.
We are done with clips for the week. So we'll send you back to regularly scheduled programming now.
Bye. Bye. Fun?
And now I've also coined a new term now, whip clip.
Now we have whip clips.
That just rolled right off my tongue.
I mean, hashtag whip clips.
Hashtag whip clip.
All right, so you've seen that we've kept busy.
Yes, we sure have.
We haven't gone anywhere, but we've been very busy.
I mean, I've gone places. I've gone to work, and I've gone to the store.
I have not gone.
But Pam is not allowed to leave the house.
Well, unless it's extraordinary circumstances. And I do wear a mask, which is what I did for our next segment, which we haven't had in a good long time.
Good long time.
And that is... Back from the framer.
I wasn't sure how the melody was going with that. So
I wasn't sure.
I was like, back from the framer.
Yeah.
And you were like, back from the framer.
Yeah. So back from the framer.
Yes. So if you recall, back last February, it was a few weeks before I went to Nashville for market.
Right.
We, and by we, I mean some of us in the Whistle Stop crew, we decided to take a little drive, a couple hours north to Findlay, Ohio to go to Craft Gallery.
Yeah.
We had heard from a lot of people that they do a grand job.
We hadn't had anything framed by them.
Yeah, their framing comes highly recommended.
Yeah.
And so, I've sent things here, I've sent things there, and all that since Keepsakes started stopped framing.
We actually know of one of our favorite designers.
We do.
Gets her pieces, her model stitches framed there.
We do. So, so we wanted to, and we love Paulo and Carlton, and so we wanted to, give them some love.
Give them a little business. Right. Little did we know. This was February.
Right. Yeah.
Little did we know.
So we had this plan of like, well, let's give them these pieces.
We'll be back in 6 weeks.
Exactly. And we'll pick them up piecemeal and it'll be like, all fine. And then obviously the world went to wherever it went. And
Right.
so then we ended up just picking them all up on Tuesday.
Right. We had to save our pennies
We did.
for a few weeks.
But we did.
But we did.
And then, so Pam went up on Tuesday by herself.
Yep.
And because I was at work,
I
obviously.
didn't make a big deal about it. I didn't let anybody know on social media I was going.
Because she wasn't going to
Took
socialize.
my mask and I just drove on up. And I'm going to tell
She
you.
just did this.
I drove on up.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you what. I got home 2 hours up, 2 hours back.
Mm-hmm.
Visited a little bit. I was exhausted.
Beat.
I was exhausted.
I came home from work
I
at about 7:30.
sat back down in that recliner, finished off a bottle of wine. I was out like a light.
I got home at 7:30 and she was snoring in the chair. I was like, Pam, let's go.
That's the most exertion I have had in about 2 months. Mm-hmm. And all I was doing was sitting in a vehicle steering an automobile.
And anyone that's made that drive, though, I mean, last night we had our...
It is kind of boring.
It is.
At a certain point when you get north of Dayton.
Yeah, it's
There's
bad.
not a whole lot to...
There's a lot of
keep you
farm,
occupied.
a lot of farmland going on.
Yeah.
So, and plus, you know, typically nowadays, if we make a trip that's that long, it's we.
Yeah,
and
we're
there's
together.
the two of us, and we
But
can
I
talk
was really
whatever.
anxious to get this stuff.
Yeah.
I know that, you know, they are another LNS that, you know, is trying to keep going.
Yep.
And I wanted to make sure that
We did our part.
settled up with them and got our framing. And
Yes.
oh my God.
So, are you ready to see the pieces?
Yeah.
How many pieces did we take, Pam?
8.
8. So 6
Now.
of them
Yeah.
are Pam's, and 2 of them are mine.
6 and 2.
Yes.
And they range from pretty old stitches to fairly recent stitches.
Yes.
They
a whole
cover,
variety.
They cover all seasons.
All the seasons.
And all sizes. And a couple are hers.
Yes, which is really nice.
So when we decided to make this trip in February, we went to the Under the Bed box and we found candidates that we were very anxious to get framed. And Paula was fantastic. And
we cannot speak highly enough of that.
we want to show you what we got.
And I do want to say, too, that, and I talked about this a little bit in my live the other day, in that when it comes to FFOing, and I don't know if I get it from her or what it is, but you know, obviously there are things that are meant to be ornaments or meant to be pillows or whatever, but I prefer to have my pieces framed behind glass, the whole 9 yards, because that's just what I prefer. And so that's why we have such a large under the bed box, is because we want to get it framed, but it's obviously not the cheapest way to go, right?
And we
So-
don't want to do it ourselves.
Correct.
We don't want to learn how to do it ourselves.
Correct.
It's like any kind of finishing. We don't want to learn how to do it ourselves.
Happily we'll pay somebody else to do it.
Let me just say one more thing before we start the show
Yes.
of the frame pieces.
Okay.
They were all up on the wall when I got there. And
She has like a pegboard that she hangs
right.
from.
And they were all there. And I went along and there were a couple of pieces that I literally had to put my finger on because I could not tell whether there was glass on them. And we'll tell you a little bit more about that when we finish. But
I'm going to show mine first, right?
you're going to show yours first.
Yeah, but I want the other one first.
Okay.
So if you have been with us for a while,
Yeah.
this was one that I stitched in 2017. So it was a good long while ago when I stitched it. And I think it was part of a stitch along or something. And it has been in the under the bed box for quite some time. And I said, you know what? Let's just do it. So this is, Here Kitty Kitty from Country Cottage Needleworks. And there you can see it in the light. The frame, so this color of the paw prints here is like Caterpillar or like 3371. And so you can tell in the light there that the frame is a dark chocolate brown. So, and I remember I thought those pumpkins were huge.
Yeah, but that was when you first started stitching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love this. And this is my first piece that we have framed that I can put up on our autumnal wall.
Yep.
And this was stitched on 28 count Sandcastle Jobelin.
Wow.
From White Chalk.
Good memory.
Thank you so much. So, and then I had also changed this cat and this cat. So this one I changed to gray to look like Muffin, and this one I changed to look like Mo. And, okay, so let's talk about the glass real quick, because this is small enough that I can do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, obviously there's glass on it, right?
Yeah.
You can see the reflection there.
Right.
But it is anti-reflective glass, so the reflection is minimal. So that is wonderful. So this is what it says on the back of it. So it says, framed with UltraVue VUE UV70 anti-reflective glass. Virtually invisible, brightens colors, up to 70% UV protection. And then it has some glass cleaning tips. And this glass is so light.
Yeah.
Like, it's so light. Because typically that's what weighs, I mean, yes, you can have big, large frames that can be heavy. Yes, absolutely.
Right.
But a lot of times it's the glass itself that makes it so heavy. And I was like, what?
So Patty at the shop at Craft Gallery, she helped me bring the stuff to the car.
Yeah.
And I had a hold of the largest piece, which you're going to see, and she had the stack of these other pieces. So it wasn't until I got home and I'm taking them out of the car to bring them in the house, and I'm like, these feel so light.
It's that glass.
And now we know why.
Yes, exactly.
And now we know why.
Okay, and then the second piece that I had framed was actually, which is appropriate, a Stitch Mania start from 2018, the first year that we did Stitch Mania. And even more oddly enough, for Stitch Mania, I started it on May 17th, 2 years ago.
Holy cow.
And because it came with my Facebook memories today.
Oh, for crying out loud.
So I get to show it to you on its 2-year birthday.
Wow.
And this is Red Riding Hood from Prairie Schooler.
Oh, that looks so great. Yeah.
And I love it so much. And I want to show you the frame so like you can see it's like sort of beat up a little bit, and that's what I wanted. I love it. It matches damn near perfectly the dark in the piece, and like I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I love the story of Little Riding Hood. So and then
Little Red Riding Hood.
That's what I said.
No, you said Little Red. You said Little Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood. Whatever. And like I love like all the little indent. I love it.
It's a beautiful design.
And they have like a whole series of like nursery rhymes that or whatever, not nursery rhymes, but fairy tales.
Right.
And I want to do them all, and I want to do it, get them framed with this.
Yeah,
frame.
you can. Wouldn't that be cool?
Because like this is super, super cool.
Yeah.
So, and I also changed mine. The red in it was Turkish red from Weeks Dye Works, and I wanted that variegated red to pop. So
yeah,
I love this, and I'm so happy it's done.
It's beautiful.
And this will be hung up in my room because it's not really like a seasonal piece. It's like just a general cross stitch piece. So
yeah,
or I'll find a place for it down here. You never know. But love it. Little Red Riding Hood from the Prairie Schooler.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the rest of them are, like I said, various sizes, various seasons, and in no particular order.
Correct.
So, I am going to leave the two largest pieces till the end just for handling purposes.
Yes.
Okay. So the next
and all of these have that same glass on each and every one of them.
Right. So this is one that I stitched. I think I stitched this about 3 years ago.
Yeah, you were stitching on this when I started stitching.
Okay. And it is a Casey Bornegorio.
Uh-huh.
And I love her design. She no longer designs, but you can find them sometimes in the secondary market. I think I have most of them.
Yeah, I think you have all of them.
And this one is called Irish Coffee. So if we just had a little bit more opportunity to go up before St. Patrick's to get this, we would have had it on our wall. But this is Irish Cream from Casey Bornigario. And this looks kind of like a basket weave, if you will, or a weathered board, which I just love. And I had lots of fun. These are so, if you can get a hold of these are so fun to stitch.
Look at all those lazy daisies, Pam.
Yeah, those are pretty near perfect, aren't they?
They are. And I love the shamrocks at the bottom. Those, they're really, they're two-tone shapes.
And we have a lot of Irish heritage in our family, Irish and Scottish, and so we really need to do a lot more.
We do.
Commemorating that.
St. Patrick's Day stuff.
Yeah, so Irish Cream from Casey.
Is it called Irish Cream or Irish Coffee?
I think
it's Irish Cream Sampler. Or Irish...
I think so.
I don't know.
I think so.
Like that.
Yeah, we'll look it up. But, yeah, so...
Love it.
Thrilled with that. So that was about 3 years. 3 years in the making.
Yep.
Quite a story with this next one. This is a... Lizzie Kate. And
that Pam stitched, not me.
That I stitched after I received it way back. In a lot of stitchers have blogs. A lot of us kind of let our blogs expire.
When FlossTube came about, it just was
it kind of changed the landscape, right?
It did, for sure.
And we had something back in our blogging days called a blog hop. And we had kind of a door prize if you visited our blog and you left a comment. And I don't know how we determined the winner so long ago. But anyway, I won the door prize from Kathy Haberman of Hands On Designs blog. And it had to have been at least 6 or 7 years ago. Kathy, if you're watching, help me out.
Right.
And she had kitted up this Lizzie Kate for me, so it was all together.
Oh, I didn't know she kitted it for you. I thought it came as a kit.
Well, it was one or the other.
Okay.
I can't vouch for it being either one.
Let's say she kitted it for you, because that sounds like something she'd do.
Now I don't know. I think maybe it was a chart pack or something where it came with the chart and the fabric. I don't even know.
Whatever.
Because the fabric is perfect.
Yes.
So anyway, do we know the title of this?
I think it's called Christmas Is.
Oh yeah, Christmas Is from Lizzie Kate. And that's what happened to it?
Yeah, if you tilt the bottom in, then it won't.
Tilt the bottom in.
Then it won't glare.
Okay. So isn't that pretty?
I've always loved this. Every time we've gone through the under the bed box.
Right.
I've always pulled this out and say, I love it so much.
It's just sweet. And just the plain green frame.
It's perfect.
Is just enough for it. Just enough for it. So
'cause there's a lot going on in that
this was stitched a long time ago. And just now getting framed. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So there's a new addition to our Christmas wall.
Yes.
And we both just love it.
Love it so much.
Yep. Okay. The next one is a fairly recent stitch. And by that I mean since we started doing FlossTube.
Yes.
And a story behind this is it was started as a sal. And I kind of let the sal go by. It was Christine at Stitch All the Things, Leslie Hurley at Fat Cat.
Was it Julie Evans?
Might have been Julie too, and me.
Yeah.
Kind of heading it up, like the founding committee or something.
Was it in a JD Pat cell?
Yeah. Yeah, the JD Pat
Steel
cell.
Trap.
Jeannette Douglas. Patriotic sampler. And I'd had the chart in my stash for years. This is not a new design. And I had to shop around. No, I didn't have to shop around.
No.
Jeannette sent me the charms and the buttons.
Yep.
She just mailed them to me. And
Jeannette loves Pam. Loves Pam.
And then when I had an opportunity to meet Jeannette a couple of years ago, in conjunction with Market, not at Market, but in conjunction with Market, she gave me a big hug and she said, "Thanks for selling my sampler."
Yeah.
So anyway,
you guys are gonna pee your pants when you see this. I could look at it for days.
This is Patriotic Sampler from Jeannette Douglas, and I mean, I'm just a big Jeannette Douglas fan. What can I say?
I mean, it's pretty much perfect.
I think Paula did a fantastic job matching the reds.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Patriotic Sampler, all framed. I'm trying to get rid of the glare from that light.
Yep.
And I'll give you a close-up, too, from top to bottom. But isn't that the most handsome thing you ever saw in your life? And I'll go from top to bottom.
Yeah.
All silks, a couple of different brands, Gloriana and Belsois. And the tiny little silver charms.
Love it.
And all those satin stitches.
Look at
Oh boy, but Jeanette's directions are spot on, let me tell you.
There was a lot of silence in the house when this was stitched.
Oh man.
Because I could not speak to Pam.
No. It's just amazing.
Beautiful.
It's just an amazing thing. And I'm so glad to have it completed, and of course going into Memorial Day and the 4th of July.
Yeah, when we switch the walls over, it's going to be pretty.
Oh boy, it'll be a star.
It'll be a
star on the wall.
Yes, it will be.
So thank you, Jeannette, for a lovely design. And careful on that short piece of wire back there. And so
yes,
relatively new one, right?
Yes.
I don't even remember what this is. I've got it. This is fairly recent. This is really old. So let's do this one next.
Old.
This came out of the under the bed box, and it had been there for a very, very long time.
Hot minute.
And some of you older stitchers will know kind of like the Clothesline series from Raise the Roof. Mm-hmm. And
we have the Halloween one that we hang up every year.
Right. Mm-hmm. And there's more, you know,
there's
that
a patriotic
I want to
one and an Easter one and a St. Patrick's one.
But this was one of the first ones I did. Raise the Roof.
Oh,
and
so good.
Of course, that's Teresa and Susie. And back in their designing days. Mm-hmm. And I love what we did with this. This was double framed. And what did I do? I didn't. You
picked it out?
Yeah, but I just love what Paula came up with. She just said, "What do you think about this?"
Okay, well, when you show it, I'll say
so. This is warm water wash from Raise the Roof. Yeah.
So, yes, it's double framed, but the white is actually under the glass.
Yeah. See? That's straight.
Right.
So she put the white under the glass, and then the final finished is the dark green.
It's so fantastic.
Dark
teal.
Dark teal.
It matches warm water wash.
And I have no idea. I cannot tell you what year I stitched this.
I do know that that's a Picture This Plus fabric based on the modeling of it.
Really?
I can tell it's Picture This Plus. Yeah. Oh, for sure. 100%, yeah.
Well, I certainly wasn't familiar enough with Picture This Plus to even know that at that point.
But I don't know what color it was.
All the little Jabco buttons.
The buttons is what kills me.
The beach ball and the sand dollar.
And the turtle.
And the flip-flops. I call them flip-flops.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Oh,
and the bird
it's so
up
great.
on the... And there's so many of these wonderful things that the girls did.
Yeah.
And this is just, again, in time. For our summer wall.
Yep.
And I just love it. So that's an oldie but goodie.
Oldie but goodie.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This one is a fairly new stitch.
Yeah, since we started FlossTube, at least.
Since we started FlossTube. And this is one that I just had to stitch. I like anything to do with happy hour. Have you noticed?
Yes.
This is from Prairie Moon. Did I say that?
Nope, not yet.
It's from Prairie Moon, and it was called Bite Night. Bite Night.
Bite Night.
Bite Night. And you'll see why in a second. I love this frame for this. I just love it, love it, love it. There is a bit of a red in this bubbly part here.
Yeah, you can
There's
go
a
show
little
them.
bit of a red.
There you go.
Red tint to it,
Which is perfect.
which is so
It's little drops of
great.
fang blood.
This was a super fun stitch from Prairie Moon.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Their patterns are available. Some of their patterns are available for PDF download on their new website, which I will link below. If Bite Night is available, so I'll check it out. If it's available, then I'll link Prairie Moon below.
Yeah, yeah, super fun.
Yes, all silks.
He's serving a Bloody Mary. Is it all silks?
It is all Bellswell silk. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it was.
Because that's all their stuff was called for, and most of it,
right.
a lot of it.
I love the fishnet stockings on the barmaid.
Yep.
Love her. Love
So
her.
cute.
Yeah. Super cute.
So cute.
Super cute. So I just love him, and I'm glad to have him ready for Halloween this year.
Me too, Pam.
Okay.
So that's 7 if you've been counting.
Okay. So the next one is huge, and we're going to do our best to make room to show it off.
Yep. I mean, it's not the biggest thing we've ever shown on FlossTube, but it's pretty large.
It's pretty large.
Yeah.
And I don't
It's about the same size as Mother's Tree. A little bit smaller.
Yeah,
maybe.
no, it's not quite as wide. But anyway. So all of you followed my progress in tackling early Americans from Little House. And that was one that I just absolutely wanted to get framed. And I am so thrilled to have this. So I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to sit back and show you. Whoops. There we go. Early Americans. Yep. It's just lovely. This has got a kind of a groovy feel to it. This barnwood kind of.
It's awesome.
Very colonially, very, very primitive.
But you can see, that's a good shot right there.
Yeah, you can see the striations in it.
It's like a gray-blue kind of color, but like not like blue. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's great.
Sorry for the reflection of the lamp. I did them all, obviously, with Vanna Pfeiffer's border that she has in her blog. You can go and find it. It's very easy. And I stitched everything according to the call for.
Yep. Everything.
And I loved every single square of this.
She really did.
And I learned a lot. If you recall my Instagram posts while I was stitching, I would usually get on the Google and find the actual picture of the actual house.
Yep.
Some of them no longer exist. Most of them do. And it was really fun to see how Diane had stylized it for this piece.
Sure.
Yeah, stylized it for this piece.
Yep.
So
it's beautiful, Pam.
there you go. That's Early Americans all framed and ready for the wall.
Are you so excited?
I am.
It's gonna be the centerpiece
excited.
in July.
Yeah, it'll be on display prominently in my home.
Yes, in our home,
In
Pam.
our home. Yep. So, if you got a place to put this?
I surely do.
Okay. All right. So, it is so fun. It is so fun to see all of the hours that you sit, and during Mania, we all know.
Yes.
And to see them come to fruition into pieces of
beautiful art.
Beautiful art. And we thank Paula so much
Thank
at
you.
Craft
We love
Gallery.
you.
We're excited about everything.
I'm sorry I couldn't come see you on Tuesday.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, we'll have more stuff to give you.
And because
Still got a box full.
she said we stand by our work. Anything that you discover, even after you get home, and everything is
all perfect, so.
Everything is perfect.
Yes.
So,
all right.
there we go.
Well,
let's talk about
some promotions.
Oh yeah, promotions. And
Okay.
we want to talk about what first?
Well, it's that time of the month again,
There you
people.
go.
And not the bad time of the month, the good time of the month. And by that I mean it is so much to love time.
Yep.
And that means that the SewMuch2Luv Project Bag of the Month has arrived. So I will say that if you are somebody who is in the club and you haven't gotten your package yet and you want to be surprised, then
don't look.
Don't look, avert your eyes.
Cover your
whatever.
Excuse me, cover your eyes.
But I say you should just look because it's really pretty. Yeah. So SewMuch2Luv is a bag making shop, obviously.
Right.
And we are enrolled in the Bag of the Month Club, and it is probably like just having 12 Christmases a year.
Yeah.
And then the 13th, which happens to be Christmas. But every time it comes to the mailbox, I get so excited because Karen Torres, who is the genius behind SewMuch2Luv, she comes up with the most unique and beautiful color combinations of fabric, and just, it's amazing. So, every month, we get the bag, obviously, which will be the last thing that I'll show. But we also get like a little package of goodies every month. And you all know this if you've been watching us for the last, this is our second year doing it. So she sends a lovely letter, which then explains all the things that are inside of the bag. And what's really fun is that the different pieces of the package kind of like hint you along to either the color palette or the theme of the bag or whatever. Right. So this is May's bag, and it's beautiful. So the first item that was in there is an exclusive chart from Stephanie of Lindy Stitches, and it is called Mermaid's May Pin Book. It's so pretty. You guys, Stephanie is such a good stitcher. Like, I just sat here like this and I was like, wow, they're really good. Mm-hmm. But like, how cute is that? Mm-hmm. So cute. And then on the back is like a little picture of like how she had it finished as a little pin book. And I think that is adorable. Adorable. So that came with. And then there was this super cute, adorable set of Riley Blake scissors. And if you look real close, you can see that the scissor handles have little X's on them for cross stitch. And then also the polka dot sheath. Karen and I have a few things in common, but our biggest thing is that we love a good polka. So, super cute. Love that. And then every month we also get a bag of stash tea. And this month's is decaf vanilla nut creme.
Oh, I can't wait to try that.
Pam's very excited about this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very excited. So, would you like to see the bag now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's show you the bag then. You guys, it is a beaut.
Ooh. Ooh, so pretty.
It's just so pretty, though. Like,
yeah.
Pretty is the best word to use for, like, it's just so pretty.
Yeah.
And so this is obviously the main fabric on the front, and then love the rickrack, and then this blue and white flower fabric here, and then the back is a different fabric. I think maybe it's part of the same line. I don't know. But it matches perfectly, which, like, I mean, you want to talk about craftsmanship. I mean, come on here, people. With a logo, like, love it, love it, love it. Like, this yellow matches this yellow perfectly. And then, this is the inside.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
So, it's absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, her signature felt pink heart. And, like, so the inside fabric, that's 1. Backside fabric, that's 2. Front main fabric, that's 3. 4. That's 4 fabrics.
Yeah. All coordinated love.
I mean,
just beautiful. Yeah.
Join me in saying there's so much to love about SewMuch2Luv.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, at this point, there are no openings for her Bag of the Month Club for this year. However, she sometimes has extras. Mm-hmm. So if this is a bag that you must have, I will link her Etsy shop below, and she will be posting any extras she has there. This is the standard size bag. She also makes it in the fat bottom girl bag, which is what we call it. It's just a bigger bag.
Yeah, it's got the
wide bottom.
The wide bottom.
Yes.
Right.
So thank you so much, Karen. We love it.
Yeah, we do.
We love it.
Beautiful.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we're going to talk about our friends over in the Netherlands.
Yes, we
Twin
are.
Peak Primitives.
Yes, we are.
And we want to talk about our promotional pattern of the week.
Yes, we do.
We pick out a pattern out of their vast array of patterns.
Yes.
And we have been waiting to focus on this one since we saw it first on Instagram, I think.
And it wasn't even the whole thing. It was just a sneak
just
peek.
a peek.
And I was like, I don't know what this is, but I need it in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, it was a 100% completely selfish move.
Right.
Because I wanted the chart.
Yeah.
And so it is one of their newest releases.
Yep. And you may not know this, but
tell them.
From the get-go, most of the designing has come from Noordan.
Yes.
And even when we were over in the Netherlands and we were at the retreat day, Nursen would stand there as proud as could be. I don't stitch. I don't stitch. I don't stitch.
Right.
Noordan does it all. No, don't stitch. Don't design. Don't do anything. She's kind of like the business end of the thing, right?
Right.
Well, guess what? I don't know what kind of conversation went on over there.
But I really wish I knew. I'd have been a fly on the wall.
This is from Nursen.
Yes.
And I think she just needs to keep going.
I mean, not that
No shade on Noordan. No shade at all.
But like, hi.
Yeah, where have you been hiding?
Under, like, come out from behind the computer.
Exactly.
Let's go.
All right,
I'm
so
obsessed.
This is the one we're talking about.
It is called
absolutely adorable.
And it is called After the Delivery.
After the Delivery.
It is time, people, get started on your Christmas stitching. I'm just saying, start with this because it's dang cute.
Yeah.
We will insert a photo of After the Delivery here. I mean, shut the front door and then open it and shut it again.
I mean, that Santa,
those reindeer,
dead.
So amazing.
I don't know. This whole design team has gone in a completely different direction now.
I just keep pulling bunnies out of hats.
So anyway, run over to where?
So, okay.
How do you get this adorable
If you want to get your hands on After the Delivery in the same way I wanted to get my hands on After the Delivery, then this is what you do.
Right.
You can get a PDF download from two places, their website, twinpeakprimitives.com, or their Etsy shop, both of which are linked below. If you would rather have a hard copy of the chart, that's cool too, I hear you, then you can get yours from Beach Cottage Stitchers. The discount is 20% off. It lasts until our next FlossTube episode goes up, episode 150, and it is 20% off, and all you have to do is mention that you heard about Thrust, get your 20% off at checkout.
There you go.
And while you're there are two other things that you should just pick up while you're there.
Yeah. One-stop shop.
Okay, you want to talk about this one first?
I do.
Okay.
Okay, if you haven't already purchased it, here's another great deal for you.
Yes.
They have a series that they call I'll Be Home series. How appropriate is that?
Yes.
It is 12 cottages, one for each month.
Right.
And we just fell in love with these things.
About 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago, we had it as a
Pattern of the week.
Pattern of the week. Actually, we did the bundle of all 12.
Yep.
20% off.
Yep.
I said, I think we'll do a Sal. Why not? The Pam's Main is almost done. Let's start up another one.
Right.
So we're going to do a Sal starting on June 25th.
Pam's going to do the Sal. I'm
going to do the Sal. I'm using all the called fors, and we're going to have a Facebook group and everything. So the twins went banana pants over the idea.
They did.
And decided to extend the 20% off the bundle until the night before the sale starts.
Correct.
On
June,
20.
The sale starts on June 25th.
Yeah. So the day before, the 24th, which is when Pam's Main will be.
The sale ends that day.
Yeah.
I mean,
the sale ends that day. Then you turn around and you start another one.
Correct.
That's the way I looked at it.
Right.
This is the I'll Be Home series. All cottages in one. There's a lovely border. And look at these houses. Mm-hmm. They are just adorable.
And you don't have to do the whole thing all in one to be in.
If you want to get the bundle at 20% off, which is quite a deal, you're going to get 12 charts. You can do with them whatever you want. You can stitch them individually. You can stitch the ones you like. You can do all 12 on one piece of fabric like I'm doing. I don't care. And I'll let you in the sale no matter what. Right. So on the Facebook group, no matter what.
Right.
And so...
we have not created the Facebook group yet, so don't go looking for it.
But it's coming. It's coming the first of the month.
Yes.
So anyway, look at these. They are just precious. They are absolutely just precious. And they're on sale.
And they will be on sale until the 24th. So,
till June 24th.
Of June.
Of June. Yeah, not this month. We've got another
month and a half
or so. And
5 weeks.
Yeah.
So, and go get it.
Go get it.
And then, put that in your chair because that's yours.
Okay.
And then, the third thing that you should pick up is the, Springfield 1817 sampler. Now, why would you want to pick that up, do you ask?
Yeah.
Well, because as soon as you purchase it, then you will be added to the list to potentially, win a third ticket to the Netherlands and Italy with us in September of 2021.
Right.
For Dutch Mania 2021.
Absolutely. So and I have started to see people stitching this on Instagram, and it is stunning.
It is pretty.
It is absolutely stunning.
Yes.
But you don't have to stitch it to be entered. You just have to buy it.
Right. So for all of these things, the pattern of the week after the delivery, pattern of the week, the I'll Be Home series, and the Springfield 1817 sampler, you can get all of those from any of the places I listed before, the Twin Peak Primitives website or Etsy shop for a PDF download, or you can get your hard copies from Beach Cottage Stitchers. All that information is listed below if you missed anything, and the links to the shops to get the things.
Just click on that little down arrow, and it's the best.
All the information.
One of the best description boxes on FlossTube, let me tell you.
Well, thank you, Pam. I appreciate that.
All right. So that brings us to
mail call. I just scratched my nose when I did that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why? You didn't scratch my nose.
Well, I'm sorry if it hurt.
I appreciate that. I'm just whining at this point.
What came in the mail this week,
Pam?
Steph?
You're out of 10. I need you to 2. Okay. Out of 10. Need you to 2. Okay. So, first and foremost, we got mail from Canada.
Yeah.
And this actually came to Keepsakes. And it was sitting on the table for me when I walked in last Monday. And I was like, or Tuesday, I can't remember. But I was like, what is this? And, okay. So, I didn't open it because I'm a good kid. I brought it home, and then we opened it together. Mm-hmm. And it came from a lovely woman whose name is Rolanda, and she is in Canada. Mm-hmm. And this is the beautiful card. Hello, Netherlands. Mm-hmm. And in our research, we found out that Rolanda, she's the one who has a FlossTube, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So
yeah, pretty sure.
Yes. So her name on FlossTube is Rolanda Dueck. Dueck. It's D-U-E-C-K. Right. So I will link her FlossTube below for you. Right. If you want to go check her out. I can't remember exactly. I don't know where exactly in Canada she is, but she is in Canada nonetheless.
Right.
And so she made us each these really lovely floss holders. So they get, there's ribbon on it for you to tie it up, and then look at mine. Oh, is mine upside down? Mm-hmm. Look at that cat fabric.
Isn't that cute?
How hilariously cute is that? Look at that. I like her. I think she's my favorite one, this one. Mm-hmm. And they're all drinking their coffee. They're hanging out. They're chilling. Mm-hmm. And then on the inside are all these little pockets for your floss.
Right.
And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 72. 72 slots for bobbinated floss.
There you go.
Love it.
I got one too. I got some lovely farm fabric there with cows. And of course, when you have cows, you have spots.
Yes, you do.
And got the same size.
Yeah.
72.
Nice.
And very, very nice.
Thank you so much.
So thank you, Rolanda. That was very, very nice.
Yes, very thoughtful.
And we really appreciate it. Very thoughtful gift.
Yes. Okay. All the homemade lovelies came this week, which is what I like.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, almost dropped it. Okay. So, Ashlyn sent us a lovely package.
Yes.
So this was the really sweet card that Ashlyn sent. Okay. And then she wanted she sent us a very lovely note. Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
And then she wanted, so we explained this correctly to you all, that there is a woman whose name is Judy Starkey, and I'm fairly confident
I think we've met.
that we know Judy Starkey.
Yeah.
She's in Peabody, Kansas. I'm not going to put her...
She came to at least one StitchCon, I think.
So it's Judy's Project Bags and More.
Right.
And she's in Peabody, Kansas. And if you see these and you want information... I will put her email address in the box below. I'm not comfortable putting her phone and her mailing address. Yeah. So
Judy Starkey, that name is ringing a bell. Judy, if you're watching,
yes,
we think we know you.
We do. Tell us.
Met you somewhere, please.
Or maybe she's a frequent commenter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we know the name.
So these are, what did she call them? She called them something cute. Called them something cute.
Okay.
Thread bed. Okay. So, sorry, I'm writing this down so I don't. Okay, will you show them your thread bed?
Yeah, so what it is
while I write this down. Thank you.
A pad. I love these things. A pad with some beautiful decorative fabric, some stiffening, interfacing, whatever they call it.
Interfacing.
And what you do is if you've got a lot of colors out at the same time and you're sitting on your sofa or you've got stuff scattered around you in your recliner or even at your table, wherever you stitch,
right,
you can kind of keep little piles on this flannel. Interfacing flannel, and it'll stay there.
Yeah, well.
Isn't that good?
Sure.
And then the other thing that...
Why it's called a bed is because it's like a sleeping bag.
Well, Judy put little tiny strips of Velcro right here. So if you are going to come back to that project like the next day, or you might, like us, have cats that are attracted to floss laying around. Look.
Or if you're like at a doctor's office and you're stitching and they call your name and you have to quickly get up, that's all you do.
Just close it with the Velcro.
Love it. Genius.
And when you open it up, everything will be right where you left it.
Exactly.
It is genius.
Now, do you want to see the fabric she chose for me?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm dead. Look at that fox. I mean, the raccoon and the squirrel's pretty dang cute too, but that fox though?
Yeah.
That fox though?
Yeah.
It looks just like that Barbara Anna chart, and that's why she sent it to me.
Yeah.
The one I showed a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's so cute. And mine works the exact same way. It's got the Velcro, the whole 9. So it's in its little sandwich situation. And then
it's almost like a wallet.
Yeah. It's great. It's like a floss. Will you stop making that face? It's like it's like a floss wallet.
I never tell you to stop making faces.
Yeah, because you know I'm not going to listen, but you listen to me.
Oh.
Anyway, these are so... at first I was like, why is there Velcro? I'm so confused. And I was like, oh.
That's why.
Because Judy's smarter than we are.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Seriously.
But yes, these are great. Thank you so much, Ashlyn.
Yeah, these are fantastic.
So excited to have them.
Thanks for getting in touch with Judy and having her make those for you.
So kind
and send
of
to
you.
us. That was wonderful.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. next, I gotta find the card. Hold on. Okay. I want to drop it. Okay. So, Amy sent us a package. Amy reached out to me on Instagram, and she asked me if it was okay if she could send something to us. And I said, yeah, absolutely. And so, what she decided to send us, she had found some charts for Pam, and then she sent something a little special for me. So I think I probably complained about it on here. I probably complained about it on Instagram Live. I know I've complained about it at home. Is that, you know, I am not a girly girl. However, the one thing that I cannot wait to do is to get my nails done. That's like my one thing. I mean, I guess I get my hair cut and colored, but that I feel like everybody gets their hair done, or at least cut, right? But yeah, I love getting my nails done, and I love the girls that cut my nails. It's like a thing, and I love it. But obviously, I haven't been able to do that since before market, and it wasn't until this week. Yesterday was when I did it, wasn't it? Where I finally, I soaked them off.
Yeah, you did that yesterday.
I did. I had to. And I had to because one of them peeled off and then it just looked really not good. Yeah. So I peeled them off. I'm going to let my nails breathe for a while. But in the time between this and getting my nails done professionally again,
right,
Amy sent me 2 sets. She sent one for Pam and then she sent one for me too.
Right.
Sets of Color Street nails.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to try them. She sent, I'm assuming that Amy is a Color Street consultant.
Yeah.
She has a business card and she sent like this whole like, brochure on it and how to do it. And then, her YouTube channel, her YouTube channel is called Creativity by Gidge, Gidge. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but that's okay. And then she had a business card that like gives you all the instructions on how to apply them. And then she sent these like cuticle pushers things. So very exciting.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it. And then so that's what she sent for me, along with in the lovely note, she gave me some tips.
Right, on what to do.
Yes.
How to do it. Because you've never done it before.
I've never done it before.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
We'll see how it goes.
Right.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to do it this week. I'm a little bit scared. I just don't want to mess it up and look dumb.
Right.
That's all.
So, out of the kindness of her heart, she didn't want to exclude me. And she rummaged through some of her charts and found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vintage charts, which I just love.
Yes.
And
love it.
Lots of buggies and old-fashioned houses and villages. There's one of Williamsburg, lighthouses, seascapes.
You know,
that kind
all
of
the things Pam loves.
This one I actually have and I've stitched.
So that will be going in a giveaway.
So that's going to go in a giveaway.
Yes.
But thank you, Amy. Very, very generous of you. We really do appreciate it.
We surely do.
And I wouldn't have felt left out, but thank you. Anyway.
Yes. Pam, unlike me, Pam does not like getting her nails done.
No. Yeah.
She hates it, actually.
So she's going to keep both sets of clothes.
Ironically enough, she hates it.
Well, I used to a long time ago. We were talking on Zoom last night with our friends. And, and I used to. But, you know, I would get the gel. And, man, oh, man, those things come off. Your nail beds are wrecked, man. And
well, you peeled them off.
Well, sometimes if I was a little late in going, because you have to go about every 3 weeks for them to keep looking presentable, I would... It's a nervous habit, I know, but I would play with them. You know, I would pick at them.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I would, you know, how you pry at the edges and stuff. And if I kept at it, you know, I could take one off pretty easily. And then, oh man, yeah, not a good move.
No, not a good move. Okay, our last piece of incredible mail call, this is just incredible to me.
Yeah.
Is from our dear, dear, dear friend, Teresa.
Yeah.
And you have heard us talk about Teresa. I know we had a lot of Teresas in our friends list, but this is Teresa from Quilting Grimalkin on Etsy. She's made some of my most favorite project bags.
Yes.
And her and I had, and she sent me this lovely card with the package.
Right.
And she watches our videos, obviously. And she heard me talking about my love of 40 count, and she heard me talk about how much I love stitching on weeks 40 count. And I know that there are some people out there in the world who do not like it, and that is their prerogative, but I really like it. And she'd also seen some of the things I brought home from market. And so she knew what I was like attracted to from market. So anyway, so she reaches out to me a few weeks ago, and she says, hey, so I started this project on 40 count straw from weeks, and I don't like it. I do not like it at all. And so like I'm reading this and I'm like super bummed for her, right? Because she's like started this project, whatever. And then the end of the message says, do you want me to send it to you? I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Mm-hmm. Send me what? Mm-hmm. And she said, my whip. I mean, I know that you bought it from market, so you could just use it. And I was like,
what whip?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. You can send it to me. So it arrived. I knew what she was talking about. I'm just trying to be.
Oh, you're trying to be.
I'm waiting to show you the whip, which I have in my lap, because it came from Maine in Teresa.
Got it.
So Teresa stitching is beautiful. I am in no way, shape, or form will I be frogging this out to re-stitch it. No. And this is 40 count straw. And this is the beginning of Newcastle Bouquet. Now, I'm obsessed with it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It is in my, I do have the pattern in my Stitch Before I Die box, so I do want to stitch it. And, like, it's just beautiful. Teresa, I guess you never thought your cross stitch would be on FlossTube, did you? But it's just it's beautiful. Stunning. It's beautiful. Stunning. And
it's a good choice for the fabric. I don't know what this is. This is the call for. It is straw.
Yeah.
That's
40 count straw. And so she started in the upper left corner.
Yep.
There it is.
I have a feeling that once you start,
I'm not going to want to stop.
You're not going to want to give this up. I think I was watching Yanni the other day, or today, or yesterday, whatever day it is. And she said, I can't stop stitching this.
Yep. That is true.
Bouquet.
And so, thank you so much, Teresa. I'm going to go take this and put it in the bag with Newcastle Bouquet.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to quickly buy the threads.
Yeah.
Because she does want to stitch it. So, she obviously didn't send me the thread to the chart.
Right.
Because she does want to stitch it, but she's just going to get a different fabric. And I was like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So, and you know, she didn't like the fabric itself. So, frogging it and using it for something else, she wasn't interested in because she doesn't like the fabric. So
that's very, very generous.
It is. And I'm so excited about it.
That's sharing the love right there.
So excited. So thank you so much, Teresa.
Absolutely. All right.
Okay, we have just a little bit
of haul.
A little bit of haul, especially after last week, holy moly.
Yeah, a little bit of haul.
So you want to talk about this?
Yeah, we got our, this is kind of funny. We got our Fabric of the Month from Under the Sea Fabrics from our friend Leslie. And I don't know whether I was just super impatient this month or what, but I had messaged her and I said, should we have, our Fabric of the Month by now? And she said, yeah, went out today, watch for it. She always sends a tracking number. So a few days ago, since Sunday, the past week, I just was playing with my phone, like you do, and I just looked up the tracking number.
Yeah.
It had arrived at the Southern Maine Distribution Center for UPS. I think USPS. Southern Maine Distribution Center. So I got a kick out of that. And I messaged Leslie and I said, so guess what? Our Stonewashed went to Maine without me. And of course, we have no concept unless we're in the shipping business about how these
How does that even happen?
Planes and trucks are moving stuff. Unless you walk, remember Castaway with Tom Hanks?
I do.
You know, and watching packages go in airports. It arrived at wherever this Southern Maine Distribution Center, who knows where it is.
I'm going to guess Southern Maine.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It didn't say a city. It arrived in the morning and went right back out on the next plane.
Yeah, because they were like, this isn't the right place. Oops.
Well, I don't know why
Wrong
I got
stop.
this. Yeah, wrong stop.
Anyway, show them the fabric.
So this is stonewashed, and we get 32 Joblin from Leslie.
Yeah, we do.
And she said, you're going to love it, and I do. Oh, I love this so much.
Oh, it's so good.
Just
it's so good.
Beautiful. It's actually showing up pretty good.
Pretty good.
If I hold it back here.
Yep, yeah, for sure. It's not strongly modeled.
No.
I mean, you can see a little modeling over here a little bit, but which I love that. I love it so much.
Yeah, these are the ones that I like from Leslie. Just because they're more versatile, I feel like.
Yeah,
I don't
that's true.
I don't like as much some of her crazy ones with the swirls and all that. I
mean, they're pretty.
They're good for some stitches, but this is going to be amazing, and I hope
good.
she's going to add it to her regular line. If we get to vote, I'll vote for that one.
Yes, ma'am.
That's just gorgeous.
Yes. Okay, and then the rest of the haul is mine.
Okay.
So, this is number 7.
Right.
From the Snow Village, and this is Snow Boutique.
Snow Boutique or Snowball Boutique?
Nope, Snow Boutique.
Just Snow Boutique, okay.
Yes. So I do want to talk real quick about Snow Village and the auto ship at Keepsakes. So this is what happened. I think I showed number 8 last week, so you're probably like, why is she showing number 7 this week? Oh, right. So this is what happened. Hoffman, which is the distributor of Snow Village to us, they skipped sending us our package of chart number 7. I don't know what happened, but it was somewhere between market and everything getting shut down. And so I didn't yell at anybody. Don't worry. I just was like, excuse me. So, because when I saw because it comes in a separate package because we're on an auto ship with them. They know every month, every release to send us a certain quantity and whatever. And I thought it had been delayed for a while, and then one showed up, and I thought it was number 7, and then I realized that, no, it was number 8. And I was like, where's number 7? So, if you are on the auto ship program for Snow Village, everything has been sent out. So, a lot of people will get both 7 and 8 in. If you get fabric, you'll get 2 pieces of fabric, whatever. But they should be coming together. So, so if you have any questions about that, you can give the shop a call, or you can send Barbara an email, and she'll ask me, and we'll get it figured out for you. But I wanted to let you know that we are now up to date at Keepsakes, and then I also have my fabric.
How many total? Is it going to be 10?
No, I think there's 11. Wow. Which is weird. But, like, the banner was that long one, you know? Okay. So, yeah, so I think there's 11 total.
Okay. We're doing them individually, so...
Yeah. And so this is number 8. So we have 9, 10, 11. So 3 left. Cool. So that's exciting times. Okay. And then, I'm a big, companion piece person. And when I was at market and I got to go into Teresa, kittenstitcher.com, Shakespeare's Peddler, all the things, I went into her room, and in her room, she not only had her own beautiful things, but she also was distributing charts from a couple other designers, and they were being solely distributed from Teresa. And one of those designers is Hands to Work. And so this chart I purchased at market from Teresa, which is Be Not Weary. You know, I love a good bunny. I'm here for the bunny. Yeah. Well, I also follow Hands to Work on Instagram. And I saw a sneak peek for its companion piece. And it said, should be available on kittenstitcher.com within the next week or so. Cool. I was stalking the website. I went and found this immediately. So then when it came on the website, then they could live together in my Stitch Before I Die box. I get really excited. And so this is the first one. Be Not Weary. Yes, Be Not Weary. And then the companion piece, which I bought direct from Teresa, and I will link her website below. It's kittenstitcher.com. Is called Return the Kindness. And it is this really precious little white bunny, and I love it.
Yeah.
So now, look at them together. Look at them together.
Yeah.
Aren't they so cute, though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love this bunny so much.
Are those? Oh, okay.
What?
I thought I wanted to know what the red things were on the bottom.
Are they radishes? Or the carrots?
No, I think they're like leaves or shapes or hearts or something.
I think they're carrots.
These?
These? Yeah.
Oh, you're right. They're plump little carrots.
Look at those plump carrots.
Yeah.
So cute.
Okay.
And it says, return the kindness that you receive.
Oh.
So,
nice.
now I have both of them. And I haven't, to be completely honest, I have not decided if I'm going to stitch them as individual pieces or all together as one.
Ooh.
We shall see.
Yeah.
But I have them both now, so thank you, Teresa, very, very much. Okay. And, because I cannot help myself.
She has a project bag problem.
I do.
Now?
I do. And, okay, this was one of those things that, like, you know, you see on Etsy, and then you just keep, like, much like my Kathy Barrick birds from a couple weeks ago. This was one that I just kept looking at, and I was like, I don't need another project bag. And then I look at it and don't need it. Stop it. Don't save for later. Do not buy that.
Right.
And then I saw that it was only one left, and I just said, buy it now.
When, you know.
Buy it now.
There's one left.
Buy it now.
Uh-huh.
And it's very brightly colored, and it's also hilarious, and it's just cute as hell. Look at it. I mean, I'm not going to lose this bag, okay?
Yeah.
But can we just talk about these squirrels in the center? Can we just talk about them? They're wearing striped shirts and little acorn cap hats. I'm sorry. That's adorable.
I like the snails.
I like when animals have clothes on. I think it's funny. And the snails are cute.
Yeah.
And
it's gorge.
it's just like the bright, bold colors is what
Yeah.
gets me every time. And then like the little matching like orange.
Did you tell them it's from SewMuch2Luv yet?
Of course I have.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
And then the acorn fabric on the inside, which is so cute.
Yeah.
Karen, you slay me. But even like the blue zipper, it's just all matchy-matchy, and I'm here for it.
Right.
Yes,
right.
I am.
Yeah.
So I bought this. I'm sorry, I think this is the last one.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I'm saying.
You lose.
If you see something and you want it, buy it now. Just buy it now.
Yeah, buy it now.
Make me feel good. Buy it now.
Right.
And then in each package, she, of course, sends a lovely thank you card and a bag of stash tea.
Yeah.
So,
wonderful.
thank you, Karen.
Wonderful. All right. Well, we've got something to give away.
We sure do. So, last week, as we talked about earlier in the program, we talked about how we asked you all last week to comment on last week's video telling us where you wanted to travel in order to win a lovely needle minder from It's Charm School on Etsy.
Right.
So,
Allison,
yes.
Yeah.
So, we have chosen a winner, and it is all ready in this package. And I don't want to take it out and unassemble it again because you'll see the needle minder in the video of me picking a winner. Yeah. So, or you could just watch last week's video if you want to see it.
Yeah.
So, like we do every week, we took a video of me picking a winner, and so I will insert the picture or video, sorry, of me picking a winner. Welcome to this week's giveaway portion of the program from episode 148, our last video. And the giveaway item is from It's Charm School. Let me see if... Oh, come on. Come on. It wants to focus on damn space. Yeah. Come on. Okay, hold on. Let me try this. There it is. Okay. It's this adorable little needle minder. And it is an airplane ticket. from It's Term School. So we asked you all to comment on episode 148 and let us know where you would like to travel. Obviously, when we are allowed to travel again, if you could go anywhere, where would you like to go? And use the word travel in your sentence, or in your comment, I should say. And what is this? Add. Okay. So, let's do this. So, copy the URL from last episode. And then put the word travel in the box. Okay. And let's get the comments. Let's see how many. Oh boy. 190 unique commenters. Okay. So let me go over here to the start raffle and pick winner. Let's go. Tammy B. Tammy B says, "Happy belated Mother's Day, Pam. So glad you both received my package. Yay. Whew. Glad you didn't have duplicates of the patterns. Thank you for all the great times you provide through FlossTube. And, well, of course, I would love to travel to the Netherlands and Italy in September 2021. Wink, wink." Yay, Tammy. Congratulations. You have won this adorable needle minder, and keep your fingers crossed that adventure will await you in September next year. So Tammy, if you would be so kind as to send your mailing address to Pam's email address listed in the description box below, we will get your needle minder and sweet care package out to you as soon as we hear from you. Thank you all so much for all of your wonderful entries, and I will send you back to regularly scheduled programming now. Bye. So, congratulations, Tammy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Tammy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Tammy, like I said in the video, please send your mailing address to Pam's email address listed in the box below, and we will ship this lovely package from Allison out to you.
It's all in protective packaging.
Yes, and there's some other little goodies in there from Allison. So,
of course there is.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Okay. So this week, it's a little bit of mail call, but we decided to make it a giveaway because we were given liberty to do so from our friend Wendy at From the Heart Needle Art.
Right.
Hi, Wendy. So she sent this lovely package with this lovely note. And you don't get this. This is for us. Sorry.
Right.
But she sent us 2 of her new releases, and she said that we could either keep them or give them away. And I just think that this is a really great opportunity to get her new charts in your hands. And we can't start anything till October. And if we want them then, we can buy them. It's not a big deal. But she said we could use this as a giveaway, and we thought, what a better opportunity than this to get a new chart into the hands of stitchers.
Right.
So it's actually 2 giveaways. So we're just going to pull 2 winners.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You looked at me really confused there for a second.
Yeah.
So you're
I'm fine.
Okay, you got it now? Yeah, I'm fine. Good. It's fine. Good. Her first, let's show you the charts. So these are motif or motif?
No, motif.
Motif. Motif Minis 1. I love the color.
Very sweet.
Love the color palette in this one. Very pretty. And then this is Motif Minis 2.
Also very sweet.
Yes. They are number 2, let's see. So number 1 is 81 by 81. Number 2 is 65 by 65. So easily doable. Easily doable. Yes.
Make for great smalls exchange.
For sure.
Cushions.
Yes. Okay. So we want you to answer a question.
And what is the magic word?
Wow.
Let's see. Is there something we could use off of these here? Let's see.
do we want to say what is your favorite motif to stitch?
Oh, yeah, that's a good...
So, like, do you like stitching, like...
Motif, M-O-T-I-F.
Yes, M-O-T-I-F. So, do you like stitching flowers? Do you like stitching urns? Do you like stitching houses?
Crowns.
Yes.
Birds.
Right.
What is your favorite motif
Yes.
to stitch?
Correct. So,
Perfect.
I will search, just use the word motif
Yeah.
in your comment, really, at the end of the day. Because...
And you're going to pull 2 winners.
Yes, so I will pull one, and then I will pull a second.
Right.
So, and then you will get to win these beautiful charts from Wendy.
So the first person you pull will get
Number
one, and the second person you
pull will get number 2.
Okay.
Yes, and that's just the easiest way to do it. So,
yeah.
Yes. So, thank you, Wendy, so much for your sweet note in the mail, and I hope that you said you were okay with us giving them away, so I think that you would be okay with us doing that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
So that is that.
Wonderful.
So,
well,
plans for this week.
Looking ahead.
Am I correct when in next weekend is the thing?
Well, Saturday.
Yeah. Okay.
Is our FlossTube anniversary.
Yes.
May 23rd.
May 23rd.
Yeah.
Saturday.
We will be celebrating 3 years on FlossTube. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
And
you guys like us. You really like us.
We are going to do a short celebratory video on Saturday.
Yes.
And
so
then,
on that, I want to say that if you've watched either of our anniversary videos in the last couple years, one of my favorite things to do, and I will continue to do it if you all continue to do it, is it makes my heart so warm and fuzzy when you guys post photos either on Facebook or Instagram and you tag us in the photos and of you watching us and wherever you are, whether you're in your living room or on a beach or in a car or wherever,
on the porch,
on the treadmill, anywhere. I love that. I love it so much. And so over the course of the last year,
we've been collecting those.
We have been collecting them. So I will, which it's a big undertaking, but I'm super excited about it. I may skip one of my lives this week just to have the time to handle it, and like get that all.
There's a lot.
It is a lot.
We love it. We just love it.
And it's amazing. And it's so fun to go back and look at them and all the things. So anyway, so we encourage you to keep doing that. If you're still watching, we're still going to make videos. And so we love when you guys do that. So, we will have a nice variety of those as well. So, and we may or may not have a fun insert video for you.
Right. There you go.
So, that's your little teaser. So, that extra bonus vid will come out next Saturday. I will have...
I'm not sure what time.
Yeah. Sorry. Don't know what time. But... there will also be Instagram lives on Wednesday and Thursday. I think I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to not do a live on Friday.
Right.
That way I can focus on collecting the pictures.
Yeah, collecting those
all
pictures.
That. And then, but Saturday.
What's Saturday?
I usually have a live on Saturday.
Ooh. Well, that celebratory video is not going to be, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. So at this point, just Friday will be the day we skip. So anyway, very excited about our FlossTube anniversary coming up on Saturday. And then
we're back on Sunday.
Yes. And so today's the 17th.
Right.
So we have the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. So we have 4 more days of mania.
Yeah.
And then we're done because we're only doing the 20.
That's right.
So this has probably been the fastest stitch mania of my life.
Yeah.
Of my life, of the 3 years.
And I will tell you too, I'll probably say this again next Sunday, but as Pam said from Stitching Between the Lines, it's been extremely motivating for me to touch all of these older whips to the point that I am seriously considering devoting a month to some of these and getting them finished.
Yeah,
and I can do that. I have the freedom to do that. I'm retired, and I have my audiobooks.
And I know how to, take care of myself, so.
Yeah, she's,
So,
that has been frustrating as well as illuminating and motivating.
I was going to say, and motivating.
Yeah. So that's what I will be doing after Wednesday, is maybe coming up with a plan.
Okay. I believe in you.
And
for what it's worth.
That's going to pretty much do it.
Yeah, it is.
It's getting to be supper time.
It is.
And I'm ready.
Okay.
So thanks for dropping in.
Yeah.
And we hope that you're doing okay. We know that everybody is in various degrees of self-quarantining, and
everyone's circumstances are different.
Everybody's circumstances are different, and you've got to make the best decisions for you.
Yes, you do.
And so we'll be here.
Yes.
Whether you are venturing out or staying in.
Doing whatever is best for you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So until next weekend, the weekend.
Next weekend.
Saturday, and then the regular on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye.